Ladies and gentlemen, Jesup High School welcomes you to tonight's regional wrestling duel. A special welcome is extended to our guests from Lisbon and Westwood High School. Jesup High School proudly supports and practices good sportsmanship by supporting your team, respecting the abilities of the opposition, and the decisions of the officials. You can create an environment that is reflective of the community. Be a class act, be a good sport, be a winner in the game of sportsmanship. Please welcome tonight's dual officials, Tyler Lutz, Pat Lochran. And now, for the starting lineups. At 106 pounds for the Westwood Rebels, Andrew Baker. For the Lisbon Lions, Jack Vogel. For the Jesup J-Hawks, Carter Hines. At 113 for the Rebels, Colin Ankerman. For the Lions, Dale Stricker. For the J-Hawks, Aiden Bergman. At 120 for the Rebels, Jesse Burton. For the Lions, Wesley Sadler. For the J-Hawks, Max DeVore. At 126 for the Rebels, Carter Larson. For the Lions, Cade Happel. For the J-Hawks, Gavin Bell. At 132 for the Rebels, Owen Scott. For the Lions, Carter Cadbury. For the Jayhawks, Keaton Jacobson. At 138 for the Rebels, Jared Pritchard. For the Lions, Jackson Knapp. For the Jayhawks, Trevor Delagardelle. At 144 for the Rebels, Jeremiah Bird. For the Lions, Luke Robinson. For the Jayhawks, Caden Lang. At 150 pounds for the Rebels, Aiden Zyklernagger. For the Lions, Fernand Boots. For the Jayhawks, Bryce Larson. At 157 for the Rebels, Boston Peters. For the Lions, Ian Kelsley. For the Jayhawks, Wyatt Reiner. At 165 for the Rebels, Tanner Olson. For the Lions, Dave Hollow. For the Jayhawks, Max Salee. At 175 for the Rebels, Tyson Wilk. For the Lions, Caleb Brown. For the Jayhawks, Braxton Cavalier. At 190 for the Rebels, Trevin Ohm. For the Lions, Gavin Carmer. For the Jayhawks, Max Youngblood. At 215 pounds for the Rebels, Lucas Strubel. For the Lions, Jacob Walterus. For the Jayhawks, Drew Munson. At 285 pounds for the Rebels, Tyler Salzberg. For the Lions, Hudson Holbosheimer. For the Jayhawks, J.D. Sadler. The head coaches for the Rebels, Tom Thompson. For the Lions, Aaron Hamlet. For the Jayhawks, Matt Gross. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag for paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the singing of our national anthem by Paisley Echo and Harper Groves. We will be starting tonight at 157 pounds. Let's get ready to wrestle!
Hey, good evening. You're watching Jesup High School Athletics on the J-Hawks Sports Network, proudly brought to you by Heartland Technology. A special thank you to the Jesup Mat Club and the J-Hawk Booster Club for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. We're coming to you from the upper patio here in the South Gym in Jesup, where your Jayhawks are hosting the 2025 Regional Duels. Tonight's matchups feature the 13th seeded Lisbon Lions, the 24th seeded Westwood Rebels, and your 4th seeded Jesup J-Hawks. Lisbon and Westwood will be tonight's opening duel. The winner will advance to face the 4th seeded Jesup J-Hawks with a trip to the state duel tournament this Saturday in Coralville. On the mic tonight is wrestling legend Levi Vogel, alongside myself, Zach Knutson, passionate fan. As always, we share the patio with our on-site producer, Anthony Baugh, technology director, Sean Even, and camera operator, Eric Clark. Levi, can you give us a rundown on how teams got here, how they qualify for the regionals, the format, tonight's duel, and what's at stake?
Yeah, so to be invited to a regional here at Jesup, you had to be in the top 24 in the Iowa High School Athletic Association team rankings. Like you said before, Westwood's coming at number 24, Lisbon's coming at number 11, I believe, and the Jesup J-Hawks are number 4. So if you are a top 8 team, you are selected to be at the host site. So Westwood is traveling some distance tonight to come test the waters and hopefully earn a trip to the state duel tournament in Coralville on Saturday.
That's awesome. Fair to say we have some really good wrestling here tonight. We're going to do our best to talk about these two teams as they wrestle with little information that we have. So I'll rely heavy on Levi, the wrestling expert, on a lot of this.
So yeah, we're starting this duel off at 157, and it looks like we are Ian Kelsley from Lisbon versus Boston Peters from Westwood Sloan. Peters is a freshman, highly touted freshman, ranked 4th in the state right now with a record of 29-0. Ian Kelsey is also a freshman for Lisbon. He was third place, or he got 2nd place last year at AU State as an 8th grader, so he definitely knows how to wrestle. 2 touted freshmen. Let's see how it fares. Peters got a near side cradle locked up, looking for near fall.
Got all 4 awarded. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see. When you look at Westwood, Levi, one thing I noticed, they have quite a few freshmen. I think they're going to be around a long time here.
Yeah, they're going to good way to test the waters early and see what they have for their future coming up.
Well, also, we're right over here to the west of us. I guess west is their fans. That's about a 3.5-hour drive.
Yeah, little small trip across the state, see the beauty of Iowa.
Beautiful this time of year. Another 4 near fall. Quickly bringing the score 11-0.
Yeah, Peter's doing some work on top with a cross wrist tilt here, looking for an early tech fall if he can get another 4 count.
Very close to scoring.
Now he's kind of switched off to an armbar or cow catcher situation here. Westwood Sloan's going to need 6 here to kind of keep in the duel.
Took care of business early there in the first period.
Yeah, that's exactly what Westwood needed to get off to a hot start, get the momentum on their side, and hopefully they can keep it rolling.
Couldn't agree more. We'll move on to 165 pounds. It'll be fun to see, guys, where there'll be a lot of jockeying around, I assume. A lot of these duels, you notice that. So we'll do our best to keep up to speed as they do it, but bear with us.
For the Rebels, Tanner Olson. For the Lions, Gage Hollow.
So there's Gage.
So Tanner Olson for Westwood Sloan's coming in with a record of 29-9. He's going up against Gage Hollop of Lisbon, coming in at 37-11, state qualifier in 2024. Westwood was in an early takedown. Nothing yet. He's close to getting 2. He just needs to secure his points here first before he looks for anything advanced.
No points awarded.
From the looks of the first 30 seconds of the match, this match is going to be high scoring. A lot of rolling around. A lot of points are going to be scored. Gage Howell with the takedown. Looking Splato.
And it's there.
Not a very comfortable position to be in, and there's the fall.
59 seconds in the first there. Ties up the match, 6-6. I believe we watched Gage last year. Lisbon was in the same gym for the same tournament. Another very exciting match.
Yeah, potential rematch. Max Soley wrestled him last year to like an 11-4, 10-3, 10-4 type of match last year. So we'll see if that rematch happens. And
Wrestling for the Rebels, Tyson Wilt. For the Lions, Caleb Brown.
we've got Tyson Wilt from Westwood. He's coming in with a record of 13-3 against Caleb Brown from Lisbon. Looks like his record is 28-20. He is also a freshman, got 3rd last year at the AU state tournament. So Lisbon continues to bring up some of these young kids and develop them right into the varsity lineup.
We could spend all night talking about Lisbon's history and tradition of their program and the amount of state championships they have. Is large.
Definitely a long list of state qualifiers, state place winners, state championships. Comes from a rich history.
Absolutely. The score 3-1 in a neutral position.
Caleb Brown is looking for a near side cradle here.
Looks to be pretty tight, huh?
Yeah, he just needs to take his time and rotate his hips back on top. He's trying to force it too much. He's got plenty of time to collect near fall and look for the fall. He needs to keep his head in the rib cage.
As my good friend Levi always says, small adjustments.
Small adjustments. Start to make them too big, you get out of control and you lose your positioning.
That's exactly right. Wish you would have been there when I was trying to wrestle, Levi. We'll head to the center.
His last 20 seconds are crucial for the period end. If Lisbon wants to stay on top and Westwood was looking to get a point, you always want to be the last person to score in a period. Huge advantage moving forward.
Goes a long ways here. Obviously, we have a very distinguished towel boy tonight, Jared Bucknell, working very hard for us. Executed that perfectly.
He did. He's doing a great job for us. He's been a great volunteer for the Mat Club and shows any support that he can and helps us out.
You're going to hear us talking about the Mat Club a lot. Levi, I know you're very involved with our Mat Club. Got a really good thing going here. We're hoping to be Lisbon. I mean, that's our goal, right? We want to have a long tradition.
Yeah, so pre-K through 6th grade, we have about, I would say, roughly 100, 110 kids out. And a lot of them are competing on every single weekend. They love to be in the practice room, love to be competing on the mat with each other, growing that relationship with all the different kids. I think with Little Kids Districts and Super Pee Wee State coming up, we're going to have close to over 50 kids competing, trying to earn a medal at a state tournament.
We're going to need more coaches. Funny spot here.
Take down by Tyson Wilt from Westwood Sloan. Doing a good job of returning him to the mat. Caleb Brown with the escape. Got 1 minute left in the second period.
7-4. What a good match early.
Yeah, both guys are doing a good job of finding the next points, whether it's an escape, takedown, reversal. Not the greatest shot by Brown, but he's kind of still in position here, so is Will.
Scored something here.
He's got like a near side cradle locked up, but it's not quite 3 yet.
Referee wasn't even considered.
Stalemate here in the second now.
Right on cue, Levi Vogel, the wrestling legend.
For those who don't know, a stalemate is where a position where the referee is deciding that neither wrestler is gaining position, so they're just going to restart back on their feet. Brown with the late takedown in the second period.
Late in the period, really big for him.
It's going to go in the bottom position to start the third period, down 6-4. He needs to focus on getting back to his feet here. You get back to your feet, this 3-point takedown, any deficit is not too large. Brown with the hard crossface, looks like he's got somewhat of a Turk in, missed the leg action, hooking the leg. Brown is just one little quick turn away from securing a major, which bonus points in this duel are going to go a long ways to determine a winner.
Wilt's going to have to try to work up here.
Gets back to his feet here. We're still in. We're still wrestling. And now we're out. No change. A little blood time for Lisbon. One minute left in the third period. Wilt's down. He needs to, again, focus on getting back to his feet and looking just to score points here. Does such that. Gets his 1-point escape. But he's a little sloppy on the seat. Lisbon's going to get another takedown here. looking for near fall points. He's got an underhook. No, they're going to stop it for blood again.
From our angle, I think we can see the plug on the mat.
Yes, we can. His own blood stopped him from getting near fall. That's kind of just bad luck there. Got 30 seconds remaining in this match. 13-5, Browns winning. He's looking to stay on top and earn that major decision for the Lisbon Lions, earning himself 14 points.
What are you telling, Will? Get one? Nope. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, just get one. Just keep looking to score points. It never hurts to keep scoring points and do what you can to help your team out. Whether even in a loss, just preventing a major, just getting back to a regular decision.
8 seconds left, and we're at a decision, Levi.
Yeah, even though he's walking away with the loss, Wilt did a great job of helping his team out and not letting Lisbon earn that extra bonus point. Every point's going to matter in this duel.
For the Rebels at 190 pounds, Trevor Old. For the Lions, Gavin Farmer.
So Westwood Sloan at 190 is sending out Trevor Ohm with a record of 18-19. Lisbon is sending out Gavin Carmer, who is 14-21. Carmer was early on a takedown, but ran out of real estate. Carmer's looking for double unders. Looks like he wants to end this match pretty early.
Seems they're both kind of feeling each other out early here.
Yeah, it looks like Carmer wants to get to those double underhooks, do a throw by.
I think that's why.
Collecting his near fall.
I think if we watched a lot of his tape or matches, I bet he uses that often.
Yeah, we'll have to be ready for those double underhooks.
Exactly.
But
I'm going to text the coaches now.
all right.
7-0 early here. Oh. Near fall awarded. I think he's looking for that.
There's the fall.
Should move us up to 15-6 in favor of Lisbon. The suspense of waiting for who's coming out is just exciting, isn't it?
It is. Lisbon's got a lot of kids on their roster, so it's interesting to see what they're going to do. They're sending out Jacob Walrus, who's 32-14.
Very talented.
Westwood Sloan is sending out Lucas Struble, who's 5-13 on the year.
Yeah, and we definitely don't mean to talk around Westwood. We just don't see them a lot.
No, we were out. Jesup was out at Ida Grove, which is only probably like 20-30 minutes from where Westwood is, and they weren't at the Ida Grove tournament, so we had to do a little digging on the internet to see where they're at, where they're from, who they have, and see what they're all about.
I know they rode in style, Levi. I saw them come through town today a little after 3:30 in a nice, beautiful charter bus. So good for them. Hopefully it was a little more comfortable than a beautiful Bluebird school bus.
Walrus with the early takedown, looking for his butcher. Collecting near fall at the moment.
Near fall awarded and a pin. should see one of the highest accoladed wrestlers for Westwood right now, or at least in ranking-wise.
Yeah,
heavyweight is a second-ranked kid according to IA Wrestle's rankings anyways.
Yep, he's a returning 8th place finisher from last year's state tournament. Tyler Solzberger, currently 30-3 on the year.
He's a monster of a man. I saw him warming up.
Yeah, he is. He's got some legs on him.
For the Lions, Hudson Holberschmeyer.
For Hudson, we got Hudson Holberschmeyer. He is 16-24 on the year.
Levi, as a coach, what do you tell someone, or how do you coach for that much height disparity or things like that? I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, it's a tall task. It's a tall order.
Pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. Just you gotta stay in good position, get to your positions where you're strong at, and hope for the best. That's all you can do is go out there and battle for 6 minutes. And unfortunately, this battle ended in 34 seconds.
It's a big ask. I mean, he seems very proud of his win there, so that's good.
I think he has a future of playing left tackle somewhere at the next level of football. Looks like he's got a lot of room to put some muscle on and fill that frame out even a little bit more.
Yeah.
At 106 for the Rebels, Andrew Baker. For the Lions, Jack Cole.
I know you'll have something to say about Jack. Pretty well-respected wrestler.
Yeah, Jack he's come a long ways. We wrestled him last year in this duel. He beat. I'm drawing a blank here. He beat Max DeVore at 113 last year in a tight contested battle. He's down to 106 this year, where he's 42-2, ranked 8th in the state. Took home a Tri-Rivers Conference championship last weekend at Northland. Westwood Sloan, we have Andrew Baker, 22-18 on the year.
Pretty good scramble there.
Yeah, goggles down on the legs. Look like he's going to secure a takedown here.
Should be the 3 there. I forget with Heartland Technology giving us all this cool camera work, I keep wanting to read scores, but I guess if you're watching it, you get to see them, so forgive me. But as it sits 21-12 in favor of Lisbon. If you're tuning in right now looking for the J-Hawks, I promise you they are coming. They're the second duel. They will take on the winner of this duel.
Keep that arm! Chin in the shoulder!
Jack's working hard on top.
Yeah, he's got an arm bar on the left side. He needs to scoot his knee forward and get those hips to turn. Once you get those hips to turn, the shoulders will follow. Short time left in the period. He's looking to get at least a couple of swipes. He needs to get both knees on the other side of the head. He's got to be careful here so your legs don't touch. That'd be illegal.
Illegal move. Well, he did what he needed to do there. Got his 4. Put it 7-0 going into the second period. Green's choice. Green would be Westwood. Starting in neutral. If I remember right, Jack wrestled Max DeVore last year. Max was a really small 106-pounder last year. I'm excited for everybody to see him this year because he has put in the work.
Yeah, he has really filled out. He's up to 120 pounds this year. Those two had a battle last year. I know Max was just a few seconds away from possibly getting a reversal to tie the match or win the match.
I think it ended 5-4. Does that sound right?
Sounds familiar, yeah. So one went up and one went down. So a couple different ways of getting yourself into the lineup this year.
Exactly right.
Dago's working on an Easton tilt here. Looks like 3 near fall coming for him. Looks like the Jesup fans are filling in, finally getting into the building, getting settled in for the anticipated duel next next round.
Exactly. I was starting to get worried we were going to have to go down to the break and gather people up. I mean, Westwood drove 3.5 hours to be here.
Baker's looking for a reversal here.
2 points.
Getting himself back into the match here a little bit.
Darn near reversed him to his back.
Had a chance.
Got excited.
Had a chance, yeah. They've got a full Nelson on Baker. It's going to be a penalty point for Lisbon.
Left in the second. You got to hope he's just, he's thinking anyways, to try to score at least a few more, get right in it.
Didn't do a very good job of keeping his steps up. So now he got reversed to his back, and that's gonna be the end of the match if he doesn't secure the fall here. Be a tech fall.
I assume his coaches are yelling, "Get the pin."
Yeah, that extra bonus point could play a big factor.
Short time, this will matter. Levi, early into my announcing career, I feel like an NFL announcer that says this field goal kicker's never missed a kick, because then they miss it. Everything I've said so far, the opposite has happened.
Yeah, that's one thing with wrestling. You just never know. That's why we wrestle these matches, and you just don't determine what's on paper.
That's exactly right.
Even though we're the higher seed here, we still got to come out and do business. Still got to come out and be aggressive, look to score points, and hopefully we can get the job done tonight. 113, Kale Stricker receives a forfeit.
It's going to be an anticipated match for Aiden Bergman for Jesup.
That'll be a good one. Stricker just beats Atlee DeWitt, who is ranked top 8 in the state, 4-2 last weekend. We wrestled DeWitt two good matches, so it'll be a good battle for Bergman.
Absolutely.
This is probably one of the most anticipated matches of the evening. Wesley Sadler from Lisbon, ranked 10th in the state with a 40-4 record. He's a 3-time state qualifier, placing 6th in 23 and 5th in 24. He's going up against Jesse Burton from Westwood Sloan, 31-2, currently ranked 8th in the state, 2-time state qualifier.
I think they'd say this match might be the price of admission, huh? Worth the price of admission?
Yeah, it'll be a good one. Both guys want to see where they're at. Two top 10 guys ranked. See where it puts them.
Yeah, I think when I was walking through looking at everybody, I think we have 10 or 11 ranked wrestlers in our gym tonight. Pretty fortunate to get watch this high quality wrestling.
Well, when you get 3 top 24 teams in the state, you must have some good wrestlers to be one of the top 24s and top 24 teams in the state of 1A.
Pretty fortunate in the state of Iowa to see good wrestling about anywhere we go.
Not only is this match big for the duel, it's also big for coming down to state criteria. You get a head-to-head win over another state qualifier. That gets you an extra point come to the seeding meeting for the individual state tournament here in 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Here's an opportunity too, Levi. Talk about, the winner tonight goes on Saturday, right? And they're going to wrestle in Coralville at the Extreme Arena.
Yep.
And that is a team duel format. But talk about how do they determine who is going to be seated where at that tournament?
So after tonight, we'll know the eight teams that qualify for the state duels. The coaches will have a Zoom conference, I believe, tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is, with their athletic directors and all the other coaches, and they vote, they discuss, they argue, they battle for seeds, and I think it just comes down to a vote of what the coaches think where they should be seated, and it gets discussed by a panel through the state, and the state decides who gets ranked what. If you're the 1 seed, you're going to wrestle the 8 seed right away. If you're the 2 seed, you're going to wrestle the 7. 3 versus 6, 5 versus 4. And then you go to battle on Saturday.
Well, this match here is a battle. We've had some very good wrestling, and the score is going to be 0-0 going into the second. You talk about how the coaches need to, they vote and they argue, and maybe we should be really nice to all of our other coaches then, stay on the good side of those other 7.
Yeah, you think that happens, but sometimes the coaches will be a little decisive, and
Yeah.
change their mind behind a computer
Well, let's not
screen,
forget, they don't want to wrestle you either.
but no.
You know, so if they can avoid you, or whoever that is for that matter.
Yeah. But you know, our wins against Osage and Nashville will be a big factor. Hopefully, when we go into that CD meeting, we can just prove our point.
Yeah. You look around at the other regionals going on tonight, all 1As going on right now. You look at teams like Nashville Plainfield wrestling Lake Mills. You look at, there's going to be some really good schools that don't get to go.
Yeah, Nashville has a great opportunity to go up to Lake Mills and knock off the top 18, get themselves into the state duels. You're looking at Denver, who's ranked 11th or 12th.
Yep.
They're going up to Osage.
That's going to be a great duel.
That'll be another good one. Then I-35, and I don't remember who the other school is, driving over to Gilbertville to take on the Dons. So who knows what tonight's going to come.
Well, exactly.
And come about, and I guess we'll find out here about 10 o'clock of who all qualified. And
we'll find out tomorrow by 10 o'clock who we're going to wrestle.
Exactly.
Or who they're going to wrestle.
Either way, it's a great
I'm biased. I hope it's Jesup, and I'm the first to admit it, but whoever it is going to wrestle.
Either way, it'd be a great opportunity for the boys to represent their school, represent their community, represent the little kids in our program, and bring home another trophy. Wow, great scramble, great action here by Burton and Sadler.
A 1-0 score here with 40 seconds to go. This is everything we hoped it'd be.
Got a stall call on Burton from Westwood Sloan.
What did they call that? Just working off the mat?
Yeah, he didn't really do a good job of trying to circle back in, stay the action. He kind of backed straight out of bounds. You see that at the college level more. It's up to the referee's discretion of him backing out. But also, Sadler's just pushing here too, though. He's not really, he's looking like he's trying to score, but at the end of the day, he's just pushing to get that stall call.
I think it's fair to say even an uneducated wrestling fan can sit in the gym, and one of the things you hear yelled the most is stalling. And I think it's just because they want action.
They do, and it's kind of a gamesmanship out there. Yeah, you're looking to score, but anytime we get a stall call on a kid, we're doing our job.
Absolutely. Typically means you're the offense, right?
For the most part, that is correct.
1-0, you have to assume he'll go down.
Yeah.
All goes right, we're going to have a very exciting finish to this match.
Yeah, if we get back to our free, be ready to keep your eyes glued to the TV. There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of shots, a lot of pace, high-paced motor for the next 2 minutes.
There's base and get out. It's a good spot to score there. One is awarded.
Good job by Burton. Just keep the action up. Keep getting back to your feet and create separation with your hips.
Well, you wanted high motor, high speed. You get a minute and 50 seconds of it.
Here we go. For the little kids out there watching, pay attention. These two guys are top 10 in the state for a reason.
I think we're about to find out conditioning matters. We're going to find out all the hard work.
Both guys look fresh, but they're not. Either of them look like they're tired. They're not. They're always moving forward.
Kind of a half shot there by Sadler. Nope. Push off the mat.
Sadler's keeping control of the circle here. Jesse Burton's got to work on getting that butt back to the center of the circle. He can't afford to take another stall call.
No, he cannot.
Again, Sadler's pushing with those underhooks. There's that stall call.
Now we have to go.
Either way, takedown is still needed here, so nothing really too much of hurt. But Sadler can keep doing what he's doing. He's controlling the mat the whole 6 minutes. And
a couple quality shots off by Burton. The match is far from over.
it only takes one good shot to score here. But he really hasn't had any opportunity to get to the legs. Sadler's controlling.
He ties up real heavy.
He's controlling them with that right side underhook here.
Coach is telling him he has to do something.
Yeah, a little easier said than done, but coach is right.
Coach is right.
But he should have a feel for that underhook. Sadler's had it for almost 4 minutes now.
He's going to have to break it, though, to even get a shot attempt.
Yeah.
There's that Hail Mary attempt. Now we're going to defense. Sadler can afford a stall. He ain't going to get one. I'm sure. That'll do it. You hate to see a match end like that, but it was a great match. High quality wrestling.
Yeah, even though the score is only 2-1, it was high pace, high action for 6 minutes.
At the end of 120 pounds, should put us 36-12 if I'm doing the math right. But he said I was good at math, so I might want to double check that when they update the scoreboard, I suppose.
At 126 for the Rebels, Carter Larson. For the Lions, Cade Happel.
Cade Happel for Lisbon. He's 35-9, coming off a runner-up finish at the Tri-Rivers Conference. For Westwood Sloan, we have Carter Larson. He's 21-18 on the year.
Cade Hoppel comes from, is that a brother of the Hoppel family?
I believe so. I know they have a lot of boys, so I'm not sure if he has any more coming up after him.
Quite a few D1 athletes in that family.
Yeah, he's got a brother right now wrestling for UNI I think he's at 141, currently ranked like 4th in the country.
Absolutely.
For the Panthers.
I was privileged to watch him wrestle Oklahoma State. Didn't go how we wanted, but he had a great match for the UNI Panthers.
He's got 2 brothers, like I say, Kale, who's at UNI, and then Carter. He was a 4-time state champ along with Kale. He wrestled at the University of Iowa. Now, I think he does a bunch of club coaching down at Cornell College for McDonough.
Okay. How do we score from there?
Just a little knee tap, underhook knee tap by Apple there.
Early 6-1 lead in that match. If you're coaching Larson, you're saying work up.
Yeah, got to get your knees back under you. Can't do much when you're laying on your belly. Apple's got his left arm tied up. The bar arm's looking to circle and suck him back here.
We'll pull back for hopefully some near fall.
Should be looking for the fall here in a minute.
Short, and there it is. Well, if you're Jesup, you're starting to get ready for Lisbon.
Yeah, the boys have probably been in the wrestling room just getting a good workout in, get a good sweat, opening those lungs up, and getting ready for battle.
For the Rebels at 132, Owen Scott. For the Lions, Carter Gadberry.
Owen Scott and Carter Gadberry for Lisbon.
Yeah, this will be another good matchup. Carter Scott, he was a state qualifier Owen Scott, back in 2023. We actually wrestled him at the state tournament. He pinned Ethan Crawl, kind of knocked us out of the tournament. He's going up against Carter Gadberry, 37-11. I believe Gadberry just got put in the rankings. He's also coming off a conference championship at the Tri-Rivers. Gadberry did have a headlock in there.
We were thinking pin.
Yeah, but Scott was able to keep his hips tight and roll through it. Finish the period finish on the top position.
I think I understand the rule, but for those that don't, and they're just watching because they love all these things wrestling, explain the new rule for out of bounds, Levi.
So they advanced, so you can wrestle outside the cylinder as long as one opponent or one wrestler has one point of contact, whether it's a finger, a hand, a toe, a knee, anything inside the cylinder. Action continues. But once the foot or hand, that point comes off the mat, then they're completely out, unless the bottom wrestler is on the gym floor, touching the gym floor. Okay. Then it's just a safety.
And what did that replace? What did it used to be?
So you always had to have 2 points of contact, whether it's 2 knees, 2 hands, 2 toes. So it gives a little bit more room to score more points. I know there's been discussions about changing the rule a little bit more, so when your foot does come off the mat, as long as you're inside the cylinder.
Yep, all the way up, right?
Yep, they're still in, but...
You know, the problem with this rule is we're going to have to buy new wrestling mats.
Yeah, that's another issue is mat size, gym size. A lot of these small schools don't have the budget or the capacity for bigger mats. Owen Scott's getting himself in a little trouble situation here. He's getting too high on top. Did a good job of breaking Gadberry's hips back down. And
we're getting yelled at right now by Anthony Baugh. We're being told we're not close enough to the mic, so forgive us. I have never in my life been told I was too quiet. That is a first. My wife's in the stands, and I can't wait to replay this moment for her. Awfully high again.
Owen Scott's a legger, it looks like here. He's doing a good job of breaking Gadberry's hips back down the mat, staying in the top position to look for a near fall. Got about 10 seconds left in the first period. Not a whole lot of action since that early headlock reversal. He's got a power half in.
He's got it with 1 count. And he's out of time. I believe he awarded only a 1 swipe.
So to collect near fall, you got to have at least 2 swipes. If you get 2 swipes, it's 2 points. 3, it's 3 points. 4 is 4 points, and that's it.
4 is a new rule. Right?
Yes.
We've added a 4th swipe for a 4th point.
Yep. Change from just only being able to earn 2 or 3 points. Now you can earn up to 4.
And then obviously, I'm sure if as long as you're not under a rock and you've watched a little wrestling, you've noticed nobody's screaming 2 anymore in the gym because we're takedowning at the point of 3. That has changed matches.
Yeah, and here's a 3-point takedown by Gadberry.
You see a lot more tech falls, obviously.
Yeah, a little bit quicker. You're allowed to see a lot of first period tech falls, a lot of 7-0 matches at the end of the first period. The idea behind it was to promote more scoring. So if you were a defensive wrestler, it really doesn't help you. You got to get to your offense, score some points, and
I'm getting text messages from the guy who usually does this, Luke Baldwin. And usually he says some very mean things about me, but I've decided I'm not going to do that. And I'm just going to let him enjoy his ice cream on the couch.
looks like we got some blood.
The bloody nose.
Got an 8-2 score here. 52 seconds left in the second period. Scott's in the bottom position for Westwood.
Kind of what you talked about in the first one. We got to be the last to score here if you're Owen. You got to get some points here.
Yeah, it's never a bad idea to put some points on the scoreboard. Just don't want to give them right back up. He's doing a good job of keep moving his hips, and he's in a great position for a reversal here.
Get his head, and he should have it, right?
Exactly.
2 points.
All that stems from heavy action, heavy movement. He's getting a little aggressive with these crawl faces. Ref's paying a little bit closer attention to it.
8-4.
He's looking for a grapevine situation here with the leg and far arm. He's going to be running out of time. 3, 2. 8-4 headed into the third period. Gadberry's choice here. He's going neutral.
I'm going to go ahead and say this match is far from over without trying to be obvious, but the way we've seen these guys go at it, I think we're going to see a little more action here.
Yeah, a headlock attempt by Scott there, but he kind of slips off the head. Gadberry just gets an easy takedown.
Keep it. Stay behind the board.
We'll use this opportunity, I guess, for those at home that are just watching. You know, in the dual scoring, if a wrestler wins anything under 8 points, so 7 or less points, that's a 3-point duel, or we call it decision. 8 points to 14 is a major decision. That's worth 4 points. 15 points is a tech fall. Match is over, and a pin is worth 6. How'd I do?
That is correct. Spot on.
My goodness. Still got it, Levi.
Yeah.
When I wrestled, they didn't keep score. Because it was the Iron Hawks, and I was...
Is that when you're part of the Littleton Ligers?
The Littleton Ligers. I promised I wasn't going to make any endorsements for joining that club, just out of respect to the Jesup Mat Club, but pretty heavy on heavyweights, so we are looking for some middleweight.
There are some heavy hitters over in Littleton. We have a couple Mat Club kids that live over there, Hugh and Hank Waskow.
Oh, yeah.
Those boys have been tearing it up
Haven't they?
At practice.
Chip Dog.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how much they improve over the next few years and get them on the high school team.
They're currently on the Mat Club, but we are recruiting hard on the Littleton Ligers.
Scott was able to get back to his feet for an escape.
Out of bounds.
With this new 3-point takedown and 4-point near fall opportunity, Scott's still in it. He's attempted 2 headlocks, so he's one good headlock from taking a lead here. Slide by. Nice little slide by Gadberry there.
Moving him right into a major.
That's good. Match awareness by Gadberry there to go get another takedown to secure the major. Another team point for Lisbon.
What's your favorite move in wrestling, Levi?
I'm just a big fan of a low single, John Smith single.
Yep. And I am, there's nothing better than a well-executed ankle pick.
Both highly successful. If you can master it, you can win a lot of matches on your feet that way.
So 138, who are we expecting here?
138 is probably going to be Jackson Knapp for Lisbon.
138 for the Rebels.
And they didn't even send him, Levi. Look at that. Would we get Elliot Molman and Jarrett Pritchard?
Yeah,
and I apologize if I'm butchering names.
Jarrett Pritchard for Westwood Sloan is 25 and 14, and Elliot Molman.
Quick takedown there for Pritchard. Oh, I think I have Molman here. I've got him on 20 wins on the year. I did not write down his actual record, but I saw him on some varsity lineup. Pritchard is looking for some near fall. I think he's gotten 1 swipe, 2.
Yeah, he just needs to take his underhook arm and bring it towards Molman's head. It should be, he's just a few inches away from getting that pin. He should settle in here.
Here we go. Small adjustments, Levi.
It's a long time to fight off your back if you're Molman here. And there's the fall. 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Yeah, I assume 50 seconds feels like hours.
Yeah, it's a long time out there, even though we're just under a minute. It's one of those things that just take forever. Feels like forever.
Exactly. I'd ask you to guess who's coming out, Levi, but I don't want you to get it wrong again.
Yeah.
For the Rebels at 144.
My guess is Luke Robinson.
For the Lions, Luke Robinson.
Hey there, we're back. And Jeremiah Berg for Westwood.
Jeremiah Berg is 28-12 on the year. For Westwood Sloan, for Lisbon, we have Luke Robinson, who is 21 and 27.
Talked about it earlier, but part of us guessing and everybody else in the stands guessing is there's a lot of gamesmanship being played in duels. And do you want to talk about, I know we talk about team huddles, I've heard you in other broadcasts talk about it, but what actually happens at the team huddle? How do we decide who's doing what?
So at the beginning of the dual meet, you'll see some team captains and the head coach go out to the center, have a few words with the officials. They will do a coin toss, flip. They have a green and a red coin. Whoever wins the flip gets to choose even or odd. So like next duel, we'll start at 165. So if you pick odd, you have to send your wrestler out first at 165, and then it alternates until the duel is over. So if you want to force the other team to send somebody out first, then you have to decide if you want even or odd, and you want to just match. It just create different matchups for the best opportunity for your team to win the dual meet. And that's what we're kind of seeing here a little bit. Get some JV guys in since the duel is pretty much in hand for Lisbon. But that could be completely different next round.
Absolutely.
We'll move around possibly to give our best chance at winning the duel. But you also have to have depth in order that to happen. So
absolutely right.
If you only got 14 wrestlers, it's kind of hard to move around because then you're going to be giving up 6 points somewhere. But if you have 28 kids and you've got 2 kids at each weight, then you have that little more flexibility to give the best chance for your team to win a dual meet. Sometimes you might be the better team, but if you don't win the flip and you don't get the right choice, you may not win the duel.
Yeah, it's crazy how much thought goes into it. All the way down to if you're picking even or odd, you're already guessing at a weight that you might have a 50-50 on.
Yeah, and that's why we wrestle the match. You still have to go out there and compete for 6 minutes, try to be successful for your team. Just because you're higher ranked on a piece of paper doesn't mean you're automatically going to win. So we just saw that last week in that conference. Upset the number 2 kid at 106, Harper Hines. Took out
a nice revenge match on Coy.
Yeah, Coy beat us pretty badly here in Jesup a couple weeks ago, and we were able to get an 11-9 decision over him in the finals at conference. So
what a great time to get that. I mean, confidence and everything else. There's no question this is the best time of the year to be doing this. We're up here gabbing, and we got a heck of a match going on.
Robinson's got a near side cradle, but Jeremiah Berg's hanging onto the leg, and he's lost his grip. And Berg's in a better position, crackdown position to a 3-point takedown.
Put him up 6-0 in this match. A minute to go in the second. And this is where that 1 point of contact matters.
Yep.
Wrestling the edge.
So Berg's got his left foot in, actually both feet in. As long as he keeps one toe on the mat and there's action continue to happen, the ref will let this play out.
Probably changes how you coach kids too. I mean, it adds a whole different, continue to wrestle all the way at the edge.
Yeah, it's just mat awareness. You can't give up anything. You can't quit wrestling on the edge of the mat. You can give up a pin, you can give up near fall, you can give up a takedown. So it's something you just have to work in the room and know where the boundary's at. Just keep wrestling through the whistle. You always hear coaches say, play through the whistle, play through the whistle. Well, this is exactly what we're talking about. And if you quit for a split second, you give your opponent an opportunity to gain advantage in that position.
We've watched that a lot at the collegiate level, right? They've had that rule for some time, but you see so much action happen on the edge of the mat in college.
Yeah.
So it's good to see high school doing it. I think it makes it better wrestling.
Yep, and for those who are looking to pursue their wrestling past the high school level into the collegiate ranks, you're gonna have to learn how to do it. So it's good. The sport's always expanding, always growing. These athletes are getting more advanced the longer we go on into the sport. freshmen are more advanced than they were 15 years ago when we were in school.
You look at, we talked about our MAC club, but I know Lisbon's athletes are going. I know Westwood has athletes going to clubs. Clubs have just become incredible, you know, doing a lot of the hard work that we were used to doing at the 7th grade level.
Yeah, a lot. You don't see a whole lot of school-based clubs anymore. Like Westwood, I believe they sent a lot of their kids out to Siouxland Academy, and they are a strong program. Robinson on another takedown here, making it 6-3, cutting the deficit in half.
Obviously looking for a turn, but at what point in this match do you look at trying to get a cut, or, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of just a field situation, and Jeremiah Berg got 2 takedowns on us in the first 2 periods, so he's gotten the better of us on our feet, but we just got the last, or Robinson, I say Robinson got the last takedown, so we got some momentum. You can really cut the deficit in half by changing 3-point takedowns to 1-point escapes real quick. Down 4, you're going to need at least 3 takedowns or some feet to back and get some near fall. But Berg's doing a good job of continuing to attack his legs.
Just making it absolutely impossible for Robinson to do anything.
Yeah. There's an old saying that Dan Gable says, I shoot, I score, you shoot, I score. So
you're a history buff too. What can't you do, Levi?
If you ask my wife, a lot of things.
The score looks a little more lopsided. Obviously, Robinson was working hard there to score, so it's a 10-3 final there.
Yeah, that match was a lot closer than 7 points there. Robinson was looking for a takedown at the end, but just not quite good enough, and Berg was able to hit a quick go behind and extend his lead. Coming to the final match of this first duel.
For Westwood, at 150, Aiden Silvernagle.
Turn to boots.
For the Lions.
So we thought we'd see. I kind of surprised, right? I thought maybe he would take a break here. And I'll let you say Westwood's name, if you want.
For what Westwood at 150 is Aiden Silvernagle.
Very good.
Silvernagle is 11-19 on the air. Turning boots is a hammer. He's 44-2 on the air, ranked 3rd in the state. He's a 3-time qualifier, 5th in 22, 4th in last year's tournament.
I would like someone to fact check, but there were people downstairs or on the mat side talking about how fast he is. I believe he's and again, I'm going hearsay, but it sounds like he's a pretty elite track star.
And there's
pretty darn good wrestler.
Yeah, 40-second pin. And that's going to close out the duel, 52-21 Lisbon.
Final score. Lisbon.
Well, we have to assume Westwood's going to take off. I don't blame them a bit.
Yeah, they've got a 3.5-hour trip home, so hopefully they have safe travels home.
We obviously wish them nothing but, districts, districts, yep. I guess. They'll have districts not this weekend, but next. And that's where they're trying to punch their ticket to the well. That's what everybody wants to do. So rooting for them. Hope they do well. And we're going to get ready for Lisbon.
Yeah, best of luck to the Westwood Rebels. Hopefully they can get a good, healthy number of state qualifiers. Unsure where they go, but wherever they go, it's probably going to be tough. So they're going to regroup. They're going to get back to the room, work on what they need to work on, and go back to battle next Saturday.
I'm confident we'll see a few of them down in Des Moines.
Yep.
So best luck to them. Safe travels. I think we're going to make sure we were even live, during that. So we'll touch base, and then we'll come back on here when the Jesup duel is about to start.
Doing what is right and setting a good example not only on the court but in the classroom as well.
Sportsmanship means doing what's right, treating your opponent with respect, no matter the score.
The guy across from you works really hard to get to where he's at, so you should respect him, respect all the work he's put in.
It always goes back to the golden rule, you know, treat people how you would like to be treated.
I'm sure if you play sports, you've been around people who are unkind during the sport, but it makes it better and when everybody's kind. You're out there playing a sport, you're out there to have fun. You can still want to win, but always be kind. Remember, that's a human.
Nothing you can say from the stands is going to change the call that they make on the field. No matter how hard you yell at them, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it doesn't really help much, but what does help is encouraging your team when they're down, when the call doesn't go their way. Instead of yelling at the officials, try to help encourage your team and get them out of the funk that they're in and try and get them in the right direction.
Coach, 62. First half, we're doing this so that the kids can continue to play. Like we used to enjoy playing when I was in high school. I understand how fun it was, and I want that same fun to be had by the kids now. So that's why we need more officials to keep these games going on.
Student Council provides you with these skills that will last you not just through high school, not just through college if that's something you want to do, but for the rest of your life. It can help with your public speaking, it can help with confidence, teamwork is a big one, and these skills, they're going to be useful for the rest of your life.
The biggest thing I learned in Student Council was absolutely the social aspect of it, and getting to meet a lot of people that are a lot different from you, that think a lot of different things. I think being able to really connect with them in a way that's deeper than just surface level, I think that's a huge thing I learned in Student Council.
All right, Levi, there. Dan Fox, our local PA announcer, has announced we're starting at 165 like you told us earlier. And we're going to get ready. That should be Max Sully.
Yeah, should be. We'll see what Coach Gross and staff wants to do. If he feels like that's the best lineup for us, or if we do a little shifting, we'll see. I think wrestling's supposed to start back here at 7:10, so we got a couple more minutes. Got to have a half-hour break from the last match or not the last match wrestled, but the 165-pounder. Little state rule. Got to have some rest time in there. Looks like the refs are ready to go, so they're giving us the go-ahead.
And it does indeed look like Sully.
So it looks like we had to send out first at 65.
And you can see Lisbon's coach doing some math.
Max Sully, wrestling for Jesup for 165.
And it looks like they're going to be sending out, I think this is is this Kelsey?
Caleb Brown.
Caleb Brown.
And just as a reminder, he won the first match wrestling at 175. He beat Tyson Wilt 13-6.
One thing that that most people don't know, you got to get the crowd involved early. We got to set the tone early with Max Sully.
Take down, fight off here. Awarded 2 near fall.
Caleb Brown with the early lat drop. And Max did a good job of keep wrestling for this. Should be a reversal here, under control.
Absolutely, on the back.
Like I said, we got to get this crowd involved. You get that momentum. Momentum is a powerful thing. You get your teammates jacked up. You get early on the scoreboard. It can take a team right out of it right away.
Couldn't agree more. Last year when we beat Lisbon, I think that was one of the biggest things. It was as loud as I could remember a gym.
Yeah, we came out on fire. Had like 3 straight pins underneath the minute. Really got the crowd involved. Got the mojo up on the team. Max has got a bar arm on the left side, but he needs to get his hips over top. Looks like he's got a bar half here, but he's
close.
Kind of out of control right here.
That's got to be close.
Now he's getting some near fall position, but again, he's in a sloppy position here, not able to get the fall and give up a reversal.
So that should put us at a 7-6.
But he's doing a good job of keeping his hips moving.
And there's one for Max. 30 seconds to go. I'd say it's been electric.
Yeah. The one thing with Max Sully is he's just got to slow it down and keep it simple. Sometimes he's always looking for a big move.
There's a good shot off the mat.
Yeah, very good shot. Underhooks right to his high crotch.
Seven here.
Got to control our pressure into him. Obviously, Caleb Brown has already lat dropped us once, so we don't want to create too much pressure into him because that's what he's looking for. As we speak, he tries to jab wizard us. It's always good to be aggressive, but you have to understand the pressure that you're going into the opponent. Sometimes your opponent's looking for that, so he can use your momentum to throw you.
Well, with the score of 7-7, we might as well call it 0-0.
Yeah.
And we'll start the second.
No advantage to either wrestler.
And we're taking the down position. Need one early.
Yeah, just get back to your feet, create some action, and you never know what the action is going to bring you.
One thing's for sure, Max Sully never lacks action.
No, he's always looking for action. He's always looking for the big move. He's really done a great job from last year of getting to leg attacks. But he just happened to stop wrestling there for a minute on his shot attempt and gave up a takedown here.
Got to get his one.
Got over-under situation.
To two.
Refs are going to get together to see if there's a loss of control. And they do agree on a loss of control. So 1 point escape for Max Sully. Max got, looks like an overhook on the left side.
There's a good.
Right into a leg attack.
Keep it and go.
Again, that's where we got to know mat awareness. We were in a leg attack, but we kept driving out of bounds. Got to get that leg in the air and pull him back to the center of the mat, especially when there's over a minute left in the period.
Sluggish on his feet. We got to get up now.
Yeah. Again, just being over aggressive. Walked right into that slide by.
Cannot give up a near fall here. Max needs to work to a base. Now he's got to fight. He will be pinned. And that put Lisbon up 6-0 early.
Yeah, it's like I said before, you have to set that momentum, and that's what Lisbon came out to do. They've taken the crowd out of it, and they've got the momentum on their side. Jesup now needs to find a way to flip that momentum back into our favor at 175 here.
Wrestling at 165. 175 for the Lions, Gage Hollop.
So we'll go Gage Hollop for Braxton Cavalier. So kind of talking gamesmanship previously, these two wrestlers that we just watched flip-flopped on their weights.
Yep, they both weighed in at 165, and Lisbon thinks this is the better matchup for the two. And Hollop's early on a takedown right into a cradle, getting near fall here.
Very tight.
Braxton's just got to keep fighting, use his legs to break that grip. Try to keep one shoulder off for as long as possible here. He's got over a minute left to fight this cradle. He's slowly, there's the pin.
When we talk momentum, you look at Jesup, we've got all quiet, and Lisbon's bench is electrified. Rightfully so.
Yeah. But you know what, here's another opportunity for Jesup and Dax Youngblood to turn that around.
And it looks like we will send Dax at 190.
And for the Lisbon Lions, Gavin Garmer.
I think I heard him say Carmer. Gavin?
Carmer, yep, Gavin Carmer.
If you're questioning if we're muted, no, the gym is just that quiet. We need a little energy out of the Jesup wrestlers to get that crowd right back into it, to Levi's point.
Dax is a junior for the Jesup J-Hawks. He's 14-4 on the year.
Dax likes to tie up. I know that from watching a lot of his matches over the years.
Yeah, he likes to get to his underhooks here, get to a snap down, Russian tie, throw bys right into a near side cradle.
We're leading the match in pace at the moment. I'll say Dax is controlling that. We just need to execute some points.
Yeah, he just needs to keep gaining ground, keep inching closer to Carmer, and hopefully one of our tie-ups, our holds, will lead to an offensive attack and put some points on the board.
The first duel, if you're tuning in now, Carmer was able to beat his opponent by fall in 1:20. That would have been against Westwood Sloan. 42 seconds left. Let's hope for some points out of the Jayhawks.
Yeah, Dax did a good job of getting back to his underhook and driving Carmer out of bounds, but we need to focus on staying in the center of the mat so we can score. It's hard to score when we're running out of mat space on the edge of the circle. Heavy hands by both opponents there. A little incidental poke to the eye.
10 seconds remain.
This duel will play a big factor in the district tournament next weekend. Both Lisbon and Jesup are at the same district out in Colfax, Mingo. So a lot of head-to-head matchups that we're going to see next weekend at districts.
I can only assume you're taking notes, Levi.
Yeah, we will go back and watch the film. Our managers do a great job of recording all of our matches on our tablets. We tell the kids that they need to log in, watch the match, what they can learn from, and what these guys are doing to us to make those small adjustments and for the next time we see them.
We got the blood under control. We'll get ready to wrestle here. Clean the mat up.
Start the second period. Dax Shamwood's going to choose the down position.
Need one and need it in a hurry. Get to where we can score. That'll be a caution on Dax.
Yep, just jumping the whistle. That's all right. You get 2 free ones before you surrender a point.
Chopping that arm. Dax is doing a pretty good job of trying to keep it.
Yep, gets to his quad pod situation here and back to his feet. Karmer's doing a good job of controlling his hips and controlling that wrist.
Should be out of bounds. We'll head back to the center in the down position. Dax is going to have to get wiped up again. Can't stress it enough. We need a win here.
Yeah, this one is a must-win for the Jesup J-Hawks. We got to get back on the board here. We've got a lot of tough head-to-head matchups coming up. You never know how those are going to go, so you need to get your points early and often.
Got the blood under control. We're going to go ahead and start. Like we said, Dax will be in the down position.
Yeah, he just needs to be quick off the whistle and get back to his feet. Looks like the Karmer's getting his legs put in. Dax doesn't mind a leg rider. He's pretty good at controlling the guy's hips and creating reversals out of this situation.
Karmer is riding hard. Oh, that's going to hurt. Just like what we talked about on the edge of the mat. That sounded a lot of wood.
Yeah, we were able to get a stall call on Karmer. Karmer wasn't taking us down from the rear standing position in a lengthy amount of time. So we'll see if that stall call plays into a factor late in the second period, early third period.
Your first stall is a free one, and then your second one awards a 1 point.
Yep, there's a second stall call, so Dax is going to get 1 point.
I believe that was match awareness.
Yeah.
Have an opportunity here to get a quick 2 out of the down position with that stall.
Yeah, next time we get back to our feet, I wouldn't be surprised if Karmer just cuts us so he doesn't pick up that second stall call for another point. Once you get 5 penalty points,
Dirty coaches are yelling cut. Exactly, Levi. Boy, you're almost like you coach, my friend.
Little side hobby.
Yeah. We tell, I don't know if we tell, but I tell everybody you're a wrestling legend.
Well, I appreciate the great words, but could have done a little better.
Well, you're making your impact now. We need to score 3 here from Dax.
Yeah.
That's got to be the crowd, as we talked earlier in the first duel, everybody's yelling for a little stall.
Yeah.
Looks like the refs are going to talk about it.
Not sure what the refs are going to be discussing here. There wasn't a whole lot of action besides Dax just trying to gain position in his underhook and drove Carmer straight out of bounds.
And push and pace. I guess we'll never know what they were talking about.
No.
24 seconds to go. Dax is looking for that same move. Push and pace.
So they call stalling on Dax. Like I said earlier, sometimes though they feel the offensive guy is just trying to drive the guy out of bounds and not looking to score off it and catch that stall call. But we're right back into our underhook and looking to score.
Stall one.
There's another stall call on Lisbon, so that's another point for Dax. The next stall call on Lisbon will be worth 2 points.
A lot of hand fighting here. 3 seconds to go.
Dax just needs to keep pushing the action. Keep getting back to your underhooks. Looks like Carmer is going to go to his feet here. Takedown will tie the match here. Dax has still got to be on the offense even though we're up 3-0. We do have a stall call against us. But we need bonus points. We got to get back into this team race. Dax needs a limp arm here for a 2 takedown.
And they pulled him off. Match awareness again. Mat awareness. We got him at 6-0. He's wanting to cut, I believe.
Dax is looking at the corner to see what they want to do. It's kind of a tricky situation. Yeah, we've gotten a takedown, but we also need pin. We need a pin, so easiest way to get a pin is from the top position. You can also get a stall call from this top position if Carmer doesn't want to build off his belly here. Dax is pretty strong here in this top position here.
Lengthy.
He's a pretty good rider. Once he gets to his farmer situation here, it's pretty tough.
Okay, there's a potential near fall opportunity.
Yeah, he's got a bar here. He needs to get out and run it.
About those hips you're always talking about, my friend.
Turn those hips and those shoulders will follow.
So let's score from here is what Dax and the coaches are thinking.
Yep.
And there's an opportunity.
Yep, looking for the shoulder press.
Lost the head.
He's still in a good position. Oh, yeah, didn't have a good tight hold on that elbow.
Gonna go right back to it though, I suppose.
Yeah. Kind of worked so far. He's just a little adjustment from getting the pin.
There it is.
Yeah, he's got a half now. Bottom guy's going to get called for stalling here, and if he doesn't build his base up.
So should be awarded 1?
Nope. We're still on the head, still on the leg.
Gotcha. So it looks like he's going to cut him.
Yep, going back to his feet. Look, something feet to back here.
Score 6-1. 25 seconds remain. We're looking for a big point score here to get us some bonus points. Just have to maintain control, right? Find yourself not out of position.
Yeah, even though we're looking to go feet to back here, we also don't want to get thrown to our back either.
9 seconds, a quick shot. The fan favorite, Jared Bucknell, is out there. That's another.
That's got to be a stall.
Got to be a stall, and
so
it is.
That one's worth 2 points. I don't know if the ref has it in him to throw another stall call out there. Again, the referees are talking about something, not sure what it would be. Okay, that's the second caution on Dax. No hurt, no foul. And we're going to walk away with an 8-1 decision.
Doesn't look happy with his match, but we're happy to get the points.
Yeah.
That'll put the team duel score 12-3 in favor of Lisbon as we walk into 2:15. I don't want to sound redundant when saying, but we need this one as well. These are two great wrestling programs.
Yeah.
So every match matters, but I keep finding myself wanting to say it.
We'd like to win all 14 of them, but this one the way the first couple matches have gone, this one seems a little bit bigger. And Drew has been wrestling a whole lot better this year. He's found a lot more confidence in himself.
Absolutely.
Now, it's more about consistency now. Can he do it from match to match? There's some times where he gets just a little bit lazy and then the match goes sideways on him. So we got to find a little bit more even keel Drew Munson instead of these big dips and valleys.
Highs and lows, exactly right. Hard pressed to find someone stronger, especially upper body.
Yeah, he does push a lot of weight around. Saw that on the football field this fall.
Yeah.
Drew Munson is a junior for the Jesup J-Hawks, coming in at 29-10. Was a runner-up finish this last weekend at the NICL conference tournament. Your Jesup J-Hawks did walk away with the team title over there, outscoring Denver, I believe, finishing second by 80 points. Jesup walked away with 5 champs, 9 finalists. And I believe 5 champs is the most we've ever had in one single season.
And not a slouch of a conference.
No, good wrestling conference. It seems like this year it was a little bit down this year, but overall, over the last decade, it's always been strong. Wapsie Valley, Denver, Dyke, New Hartford, all those schools have had multiple.
Union.
Yeah, Union, LaPorte City, how can I forget about them? Blast double by Drew Munson. That's his go-to shot. He needs to get back to that more often.
You know, I said ankle pick earlier, but a blast double is hard to beat.
Yeah, that if you can hit a good blast double, that's a thing of beauty.
We talked about the football field. There it is.
Yeah, that's him playing linebacker and then meeting the running back in the hole and stuffing him. Good hard chop, breaking Walrus down to his belly here.
Levi, you and I found ourselves doing stats this year for the football team, and I believe Drew had a darn near 30 tackle game.
Yeah, it seemed like that one day we were calling whatever his number 30, 33, whatever it is, on every single play.
It's a good first period there for Drew.
Yeah, very good. Again, scoring at the end of the period, not letting your opponent put points on the board.
3-0, need to be a tough rider on top here.
Yep, just give up. If you get yourself in a tricky position, we tell our kids, 1, not 2. Give up the escape and not the reversal and get back to your feet. All right, Walrus was able to get back to his feet for an escape. Now Drew needs to get back to that blast double. Can't let him relax. Guys, stay in his face, move him, and get to those leg attacks.
Minute 25 remaining in the second period.
Both wrestlers just doing a hard hand fight here, looking for that little bit of space to pull the trigger. Right now, Drew's not really working to get to his offense here. His best offense comes from space here. Hard to get to that double leg when you're ear to ear tied up. As soon as he clears that tie, he needs to move his feet, level change, and attack those legs.
You looking for a snap there? Is that what we're thinking, Levi?
Yeah, snap down. We just got to get him off balance, move that head out of the way. The first line of defense is your head and hand, so if you can move his head out of the way, you're already cleared 1 point of contact from defending your shot.
Absolutely.
But again,
and knowing Drew's tendencies, we can't shoot from his shot from that position.
Correct, yep. Walrus did a good job of lowering his level and getting to a leg attack.
Just out of bounds, no points. He wanted to call it, I think, but then he thought about it.
Yeah, he was close, but we had a wizard in and was able to hip into him and create a little space. And
10 seconds to go would be great for us to have offense or just hold this position.
Yeah, just, again, match awareness. You want to keep looking to score, but also we don't want to give up a lazy shot and easy takedown to give up points at the end of a period.
We'll look to get our one and then go right back to our offense here in the third period.
Drew's really got to focus on beating the first move off the whistle. Going down to our belly is not that move that we were looking for.
I'm confident he can build back up.
It's a better job of getting your knees, but once you got to your knees, you didn't move, Drew. You got to keep moving.
Back up. Building his base slowly, Levi.
Yeah. There's a stall call against Drew.
Absolutely awarded and the right call.
Yeah, we weren't doing much.
There it is,
Doing a better job of reversal.
Absolutely.
A lot better action underneath. Creating hip separation and was able to move our hips, so we were able to create some space to force that action.
It'd be nice to work here for some near fall. That would be huge for the duel.
Yeah, again, bonus points are crucial when it comes to a tight dual meet like this one's going to be. Anytime you can grab an extra point or two, it goes a long ways. But we also have to stay under control here.
Absolutely right. That'll be a 1-point escape. Putting the score at 5-2, 43 seconds remain in the third period.
Like I said, can't relax here. Takedown ties it up. Even though we've been controlling this whole match, one takedown from Waller is all square.
The Jayhawk cheerleaders are getting the crowd into it.
Need a heavy snap here and easy go behind. Oh, should have ran right through him there.
Absolutely.
Lower your level and just run right through him.
Come on, Drew, you need 3 more here.
Again, this is where we talked about being consistent. We haven't taken one shot since that early double in the first period. A heavy snap, he's leaning hard.
Snap and score.
Now, right now here, we can just hand fight and play position in short time in the period.
We'll get that one. That'll 12-6. We're inching our way back.
Yep, one match at a time. That was a big one that we needed.
Absolutely.
That was
good for Drew.
A toss-up match that could have went either way.
So J.D. Sadler. Another one, we need some points here, Levi.
Yeah, I think JD's favored in this match just by looking at
right? On paper.
But that don't mean anything. JD Sadler's a senior for the Jesup J-Hawks. He's coming in with a record of 29-8. It's good to see JD back. He missed the entire last season due to a shoulder injury from his sophomore year of football. He's always put the time in, the work in, and now I think it's finally starting to click for him. So I'm glad to see the success that JD's having this year.
He improves every match we get to watch him.
Yeah, he does. He actually has a lot of variety tacks on his feet for being a big guy, heavyweight here.
That comes with that last name.
Yeah, he's a good bloodline of athletes in that family. His cousin Brian was a state champ for Jesup in the early 2010 era.
Yep.
Multiple state place winner. And then his brother or his other cousins, Philip and Nate, and we're all tremendous football players, all played at the college level, and tremendous
I believe they're
athletes.
just farm tough.
Yeah, they are true farm boys.
A minute remains here. Would love to see us get some near fall. Matt Gross, head coach Matt Gross, barking out some orders for him. As a spectator of the sport, I often wonder, can you hear them? The gym is very loud.
That's a good question. Because sometimes I feel like yelling doesn't really do much, and we're just overexerting our energy. So, as a wrestler back in my day, I don't recall if we could ever hear them.
Yeah.
You're so zoned into the match that your sole focus is on doing what you're working on here. So, it looks like he's got a bar half here, but he's got to get his chest back a little bit. He's a little too high.
Hip control.
There
it is. Needed that one. Very good for JD.
It's what we need to get the crowd back into it, get that energy, get that momentum. Now we can go right back into the meat of our lineup.
Good for JD. Good for the team. Good to see. You said it best.
Good way for JD go out on his last home meet here in Jesup.
Yep, dedicated to the program from Iron Hawk level to before it was the Mat Club, you know. He might have been Mat Club, I suppose. This is a match of the night, you know, or one of them.
I would say this would be the premier match of the night. We got Carver Hines at Jesup, ranked 7th in the state right now, coming in with a 37-5 record. Jack Gogol, as we mentioned before, ranked 8th, 42-2. Carver was a 4th place finisher last year at the AU state tournament as an 8th grader. Conference champ last weekend over in Parkersburg, where he took out the number 2 kid in 2A, Coy Mailer. Carver's in on a leg attack in a little topsy-turvy situation here.
We don't see this kind of action in JD's matches.
No, I like watching these light guys a little bit better. There's a lot more action. Just got to be careful of this knee here.
Should be a takedown there for Carver. I'm a little biased to the heavyweights, Levi, for no real reason. I don't think this camera's on, but
they're fun to watch. Just a lot more high scoring than these little kids matches, and
oh, no question. Carver's going to be a fun Jayhawk for 4 years. I mean,
4
we're
years.
going to get a great run for him.
Only a freshman. He's really starting to wrestle his best right now at the end of the season, and that's what you look for. That's what you hope for. Don't want to peak in December. We want to peak in February. Confidence can go a long ways, and I think that win last weekend against Coy Mailer in the conference finals proved that.
Exactly. I know we talked about it earlier, but that's a revenge win. Coy kind of had his number when we wrestled Union here, and to go out and do that, I mean, it has to be good for confidence. We're all confident in him.
Yep.
Now he needs to be, and I think he is. So
correct. Yep.
This would be another really good win for Carver. Working extremely hard on top. Got the stall call there.
Yep. Stall call and Goggle for not really building his base, just kind of defending off Carver's. Looks like Carver's got a cradle locked up.
And it's locked.
Oh,
ran out of time. And I don't believe we got any swipes on it either.
That's good. It's good to see that Carver can get to that cradle, get to an early takedown. Carver's probably going to go neutral here.
We are going neutral, Levi. Be nice to get right back into that shot.
Yeah.
All right.
But again, the thing with Carver, just like I was talking with Drew Munson, is we got to be consistent. We got to an early takedown, and now we're back in our butt right out of the end of the center of the circle. We got to stay on the attacks.
Mat. Yeah, exactly right.
Sometimes we get a lead and we just kind of want to hold on. No, you got to push the pace. You got to keep looking to score. Once you keep scoring on a kid, that's where you're going to break them.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Not physically break them, but mentally break them.
Well, it just makes them have to throw more Hail Marys for lack of phrase. And
when you mentally break somebody, or when I say physically break somebody, run them out of gas, that's when them going their feet to back is going to become more available. They're going to be lazy. They're going to get tired. They're just going to roll over and don't want to be on the mat anymore. So that's where the pins can come. Again, we're butt to the edge of the circle is not a good look for the ref. So would be surprised if we get called for stalling here. Goggles just trying to control position here with that 2-on-1 Russian tie. Again, Goggles taking ground here.
There's a good shot. How was that?
That's Carver's
shot.
Go-to. Yeah, low double here. And we're just going to sneak out the back door here. Got to keep
position.
Yep, we got to keep our head high.
Get your leg and you got it.
Yeah. Got to watch for a defensive fall here.
Fall.
We don't really have control yet because he's got control of our ankle.
There should be it.
And
he still has ankle.
Yeah, still has our ankle here. So
what do we kick out of that, or just trying to change our position?
You're trying to make small adjustments here, but you're also trying to protect your knees there. 99% of the time, it's going to turn into a stalemate.
Yep. High quality wrestlers. 3-0 here. 4 seconds remain.
No.
Have to assume we'll go neutral.
Goggles probably going neutral. Yeah. Takedown ties of the matchup. Got rid pretty hard in the first period after our takedown.
All offense here for Carver.
Yeah. Again, stay on the attack. Stay on that double leg. We're going to get hit for stalling if we don't shoot or circle back our butt to the center here.
I'm sure the ref right now is saying improve, improve.
Yep, he's looking for, telling the wrestlers, both wrestlers, to improve for action. And there's a stall call on Carver.
Okay, here we go. Your shot. Yep, he's got one.
Leg, single leg. He needs to get his hips back square. Goggles in a good position here to score. He's got the ankle hooked. All he has to do is break that lock of Carver. The ref's probably going to let this one go because they're both still working. Carver's doing a good job of bumping into his hips. He needs to keep his, he's in a better position here now. He's got the leg split. Lisbon crowd's looking for three, but it's not quite. He's got to get that leg in where it's around just Carver's chest here. Carver needs to get his head up here. And Carver's in a great spot here to score here.
There's three.
He's got it almost.
Got to be three.
There
it is.
It was a near side cradle locked up.
So that'll put us at 6-0, 20 seconds to go. We still on offense. Good mat awareness. Every second matters.
Every second matters. Every inch matters. We still got time to score points though. Two more. Get a quick tilt here from Carver. Let's get that. Let's get that major. Get that 4-point team score.
That would get the crowd into it.
Yes, it would. And that would make a statement that we're here to wrestle.
We're here to wrestle. That's exactly what I was going to say, Levi. 15 seconds to go. Good return. Yep. Shout out Shane Sparks.
Good mat return. Mat return. He loves those mat returns.
Here we go.
Yes. He's got a claw ride here. No, we're not going to get it. But good win. Good 6-0 match win.
That's a ranked win. We're talking confidence running into the best part of the year.
Yeah, it's big. Lisbon's with us in district, so that should cement us as the #1 seed at conference or at the district tournament here in a week and a half.
Sending out #2 ranked Aiden Bergman.
Yep, Aiden's a junior for the Jesup J-Hawks, 32-1. He's a 2-time state place winner, 7th in 23, and finished 3rd in 2024. And for Lisbon, I think it's Kale Strichter.
This will be a good match.
Yeah, Kale's on a good run lately. He's 35-7. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, he took out Atlee DeWitt 4-2. DeWitt's at least a 2-time state qualifier. Might be even a place winner. So
we've seen DeWitt ourselves, though, as Aiden Bergman.
Yeah, we're 1-1 against DeWitt at the state tournament last year. Aiden's on a double leg. Just wasn't able to drag it in, and
still good positioning.
Yeah,
always working.
Overhook, heavy hands on the head.
You're hard pressed to find somebody quicker than Aiden Bergman.
Yeah, he may not be the fastest, but he's quick.
So
he's agile, and he gets to that knee pull on the right side for a 3-point takedown.
Does a tremendous job on top here. Extremely confident wrestler on the tilts.
Looks like we got an update on the girls basketball team. They were at Wapsie Valley tonight, getting the W 42-28.
Oh, wonderful.
Good job, girls. Bergie's got a cross wrist tilt, looking for a stack option.
Aiden Bergman has watched the likes of Spencer Lee. The tilt has become his scoring mechanism.
As you just talked into existence, we're going to get 4 near fall on that Easton tilt. Yeah, Spencer, he brought that into the world, or reintroduced it to the world over the last 6 years of his college career at the University of Iowa.
And you watch youth wrestling, everybody's going to it, either a cheap tilt or
Looking forward to
Another again. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did he get a 4 count? No, he only got a 3 count.
Okay, 10-0.
Sometimes you'll see the ref, they don't have to actually do the swipes as long as they're counting in their head in that near fall criteria. Some coaches get real upset that they don't call for swipes, but they don't actually have to do the hand gesture. So 3, we're going 10-0 at the beginning of the second period. I believe Bergman chose the neutral position.
It'd be fun to get us to a fall here. That would be really nice for our team score. For sure, our tech fall.
Aiden's action looking good. He's keep moving his feet, using his hands, using his fakes. Got to a leg attack, just wasn't the best attack, but right back into that double leg.
There should be 3 there. Did not award it. There they did.
Yeah, we're keeping our toe in here. This is where that mat awareness is, and he's close to the fall.
Here, huh?
He's close to the fall here.
It's gotta be a stick, Levi.
He just lost it. There's going to be a tech fall, though. 17-0 tech fall.
We'll take it. That's 5 points for the Jayhawks, putting us up 20-12 in the duel. Far from over.
Far from over. Jesup's taken the last 5 matches here in the duel.
At 120 here, we're sending out Max DeVore. And Wes Sadler.
Yeah, Wes Sadler.
Tough match for Max.
Yeah, Sadler comes in ranked 10th in the state, 3-time state qualifier, 2-time state place winner. Max DeVore, nothing but good things to say about this kid. He does what the coaches ask. He's a hard worker. He'll do anything for the team aspect.
I am happy you said that because I was win or lose, it's time to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
He is always next call up, and it does not matter who. I think he makes every teammate of his a better wrestler, and we're very lucky to have a Max DeVore on our wrestling team.
Yeah, he's seen action this year from 120 to 126, even all the way up to 132 for us. So he's a jack of all trades. He's a smart kid. Glad he's a part of our Jesup program here.
And the kid works hard. Maintaining that ankle.
He's doing a good job of keeping his weight on Sadler here, making it hard on Sadler's head and back here to score here. Trying to tie up his ankles here. That's what we're looking for. We're in a decent spot here to possibly sneak out the back door. But he's got to keep wrestling. Just don't try to hang on
down,
here.
Exactly.
Sadler is able to scoot around the hips and get a 3-point takedown.
Now we work up, get our 1, and go right to our offense.
One thing about Max DeVore, you can't count him out of the match. There was plenty of times over the last couple of weeks where he was losing 3, 4, 5-0 and going into the third period, and he battled back to get the win.
That'll end the first period with a score of 3-0 in favor of Sadler. He'll take the down position.
Max just needs to focus on putting a good, tough ride on Sadler, make him work to earn his points.
So one escape there.
Feels like I keep saying over and over again, but Max DeVore is another kid where he needs just to be more consistent. He shows spurts of good stuff, but he only does it a period here or there or a match here and there. You need to find ways to be consistent. Once you become consistent, that's when you can become great.
All right, and a
That's a good
reshot.
attack, yep. Just needs to come up to his feet. Control that elbow and come back to your feet. Control that elbow, come back to your feet, and get back to where you want to be good at.
Great defense from Sadler.
Sadler's working that underhook. I believe he used that underhook in 6 minutes of that Jesse Burton match.
Going to be out of bounds. We'll be going back to the center. 48 seconds remain. 4-0 in favor of Sadler at the moment.
Looks like Westwood's crowd kind of stuck around.
Yeah.
So
well, they figured they got here. Might as well watch some wrestling.
See what a little Eastern Iowa wrestling's all about. Sadler with a carry, outside carry to a takedown, extending his lead to 7-0.
That outside arm. Not a lot happening. That'll end the second period. Score 7-0. Max's choice.
Probably go in the down position.
To get one. Just try to chip away at 7 points, huh?
Yeah, just find a way to get to another point. 1 point at a time. It's hard to get all 7 back at 1 point in one shot. So just start chipping away, and Sadler does a good job of mat returning. Let's get to a far wrist here. Max gets back to his base here, but needs to keep moving. Got to put 2, 3, 4 moves together here. I wouldn't be surprised if Sadler goes neutral here, cuts him.
Looking for that major.
Looking for that major, looking for more bonus points. But we do have a stall call on us, I believe.
I think you're right on that side of the mat, if I do recall.
So he's probably looking to get a stall call on us to get to that 8 point. But we're moving our hips. Sadler's just riding our hips, so there's not a whole lot
What can he do?
Can he do, yeah. Wish we could tell that to the ref, but hopefully the ref understands we're trying to work here too. Max was able to slip his arm out.
That should be one here. Get that leg.
Get your foot to the mat. Drives us out.
Just really good wrestling.
Lisbon coaches want Sadler to go neutral, and that's what we're going to do.
Max, we need a shot out of you, my friend.
Yeah, just fight here for the next 42 seconds. We got Sadler back to that dump there, outside carry, takes his lead to 10-1.
Picked up a stall there. Looks like that might have been his warning, Levi. I think we were wrong. Well, once in 25 years, 35 years ain't bad, Levi.
Not too bad.
10-1, good effort there by Max. Great opponent.
Yeah, gonna bring the score to 16-20 in favor of the Jesup J-Hawks.
Sending out Gavin Bell for the J-Hawks.
Wrestling for Jesup at 126, Gavin Bell.
This will be a good match for Gavin. You talked about never being out of a match. Gavin Bell, we never want to write him off.
Yeah, he until the match is over, you can't count him out. He's got some funky hips, and he puts you in some bad positions and somehow finds a way on top.
We jokingly talk to his dad, Clint, and say sometimes Gavin's start is 7-0.
Yeah, we do give up a lot of first takedowns. Sometimes I feel like that's where we want to be, though.
Yep.
But against some of these better kids like Kale Happel, I don't think that we want to be underneath of them and down 3 points. Gavin comes into the year 30-10. That's a sophomore. Was able to qualify for the state tournament as a freshman last year. Pretty neat to see both Gavin and Dawson. Dawson's Gavin's older brother. Both wrestled down at the state tournament last year. Dawson was a senior for the Jayhawks last year.
And on a good shot.
Nope. Doing a good job of hand fighting. Was able to get to a leg attack, but Happel did a good job of squaring back up and controlling his elbow.
Oh. Can't give that up there. So that's a 3-point takedown.
But again, this is where we put people in bad positions.
Yep.
Gavin's trapped his head. He needs to keep driving into him. If he can just slip his head out here, he's going to be tight with a half here.
Get your head here, Gavin. 30 seconds to do it.
Keep running your feet. You got to drive your feet. Yes, keep putting him to his back here.
To his back, we're counting, we're swiping. Only a 1 swipe, but that should be 2.
Just a 2 near fall there. Yep, no near fall there.
Just a reversal, putting the score 3-2 with Gavin on top here. Looks like we'll end the period there.
Another good job of ending the period scoring without giving our opponent an opportunity to counter our score. Again, that's where we talked about Gavin, giving up that early takedown.
Defer.
And just keep wrestling. Just keep moving those hips, and you're going to create those flurries. We're going to create that action. Like Lisbon's going back to their feet here.
You know, for 126 pounds, Gavin is a lanky, tall wrestler.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the weight comes off of it when he does.
3. They're begging for it.
He's doing a good job of mat awareness. Why? Oh, we're standing out on the gym floor. We're close to a takedown there.
Levi was going to get excited because Gavin had a foot in, but I don't know if our camera shows, but the other wrestler was on the gym floor. So
Gavin needs to do a better job of moving his feet on top. That's twice now that Cade Happel, sorry, was able to hit a little slide by on us.
Good leg here. Got to use it.
Yep, needs to use this length. Keep running your feet. Keep running your feet.
Drive, drive, drive. Yep. Get your head and score from here.
Yep. Not sure we want to be in this body lock position. He needs a limp arm. Yeah, you're fine. Keep wrestling here, Gavin. Got to get this leg shelved. We're not really a thrower, so I don't want to really come up to this body lock position. Even though we're almost off the mat, we got to keep wrestling here.
Yeah, we gave up our 3 in the exact same spot.
He's doing a good job of coming up to our feet.
Good job.
Good action, Gavin Bell.
Great match so far. Gavin is wrestling extremely well. A very good opponent.
Yeah. Gavin with a quick shot off the whistle, wasn't able to get to his low ankle.
Needs to work him back up.
He needs to control that left elbow and just circle back to his feet and keep wrestling. Good shot. Good re-attack by Happel here. But this is where Gavin's length is an issue for some of these kids. He needs to keep that leg. He needs to keep that leg so we don't get scored on right before the period. There's no 2 yet. There's no 3 yet. There's no 3 yet. We've got that leg.
And time is out.
And time is out.
Really good. And you're saying no takedown because Gavin had control of his left leg, correct?
It's a real...
That's a gray?
Yeah, it's a gray area. He did have our ankle hooked. Our hands weren't locked. They did go ask the other referee. He confirmed that there was no takedown. That was a 50-50.
Absolutely. It could have been awarded and understood, right? 3-2. Start of the 3rd period. Gavin down. We need the 1 here.
Yep. Again, this is
or 2.
There's a reversal to his back. He's got some near fall.
That'll give us 2. Now we need to work.
No near fall.
Did not award
I thought we got hosed on that one. Gavin's getting to his bar arm here. He needs just to take his time and run it here.
Plenty of time. Maintain position.
Need to get his hips up. Sometimes Gavin gets a little lazy and loses our hip. got the lead. Let's hold on to it now. He needs to create that pressure forward, break that hip forward.
I get so nervous with when he's high on hips, or high on shoulders. I mean, not enough pressure on that.
Yeah, I really don't want to go back to our feet. I want to finish this period on top.
Return. Oh, very good. You mentioned Dawson. I saw Dawson cheering pretty hard. That's fun to see him back in the gym.
Yeah, I think Dawson's glad to be back here in town. I think he's done with his classes at Luther. He wrestled for the Norsemen this year. Had a pretty good year, up a few weight classes than what he was in at the high school level. Was able to catch a few of his matches on track wrestling.
Need to finish this match on top here, Levi.
Yes, we do.
Position.
Get your hips up. Get your hips up, Gavin. Yep, roll through. That's fine.
Boy, very good roll
Stay
through.
Stay tight.
Maintain.
Just go get a quick near fall count.
That'd
Widen
be nice.
that gap a little bit.
He's working hard. We'll give him that. Yep. 30 seconds go.
A little potentially dangerous. Potentially dangerous on the bar arm there. Our hand kind of slipped up toward the elbow, and that's real painful.
Trying to prevent soft tissue injury.
Yeah, or even
joints.
A dislocation.
Yep. And that's also a ref discretion.
Yes, yep. And they're going to side on the air of caution.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it's just wrestling.
Yep. What Gavin needs to understand here, though, we're only up one. He needs to be aware that an escape doesn't really hurt him. It's a lot better than a reversal. Like, he's getting way too high here. Don't try to score points here. But again, we're in a good position here.
Stuck. 2 points at the buzzer.
And he got a reversal at the end of the match to win.
That is 6-5.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Oh, baby. That is a Gavin Bell match.
Kaboom.
Gavin Bell. My goodness.
I said it from the beginning. When you wrestle Gavin Bell, you better be in good
Never
position.
Never out of the match.
That was a huge win for Jesup.
I've been friends with his dad for a long time, and I can tell you, Clint is near vomit right now. As you can see, he's got his hands in his head, or his head in his hands, rather. He's going to use the basket there in case he vomits. Let's keep the momentum going.
That's your typical Gavin Bell match there. So we got Keaton Jacobson versus Carter Gadberry.
Another great match.
Yeah, Keaton is a senior for us. He's 17-5 on the year. Jumped into the rankings a couple weeks ago, ranked 11th. Was able to get a runner-up finish at the conference tournament on Saturday. Lost to a hammer of a kid from Union LaPorte City and Jace Heidemann. He's seeking his third state championship.
Another potentially dangerous?
Yep. They're going to be side on the caution of air on those knees and elbows.
Well, from up here, Levi, that would have hurt my knees and my elbows.
Yeah, sometimes looking at this stuff, I just get the cringes. I'm glad I'm not wrestling full-time anymore because some of these positions look awfully painful.
The athletes are just getting stronger. I mean, it's amazing how strong these kids have gotten.
Yeah,
I call
bigger,
them kids, young men.
Bigger, faster, stronger.
Young men, young ladies. Young men tonight. 0-0, a lot of action, good shot.
Keaton's back on another double leg. We call this the waterfall position. Key is got to hide your ankles and keep your head up.
Gets that angle, and he's a much better spot.
Now what Keaton needs to do is pressure back into him, put a lot of pressure on the kid's head here. Yep. That should be three. That should be 3 there.
There's the 3. Right on command. Puts us at 3-0, 40 seconds to go in the first period. I'll take the words out of your mouth, Levi. Keaton is another high-low guy. You know, we need highs, lows, we need consistency. He's a fundamental good wrestler.
He is. In the room, he shows some unbelievable techniques, some just things that you just can't teach. And now we just need to translate that onto the mat. Once his confidence high, once we get his level of confidence very high, he's going to be tough to beat.
Can't be beat, exactly. Or tough to beat, better way of saying it.
Yes.
5 seconds to go here in the period. All in all, great period for Keaton.
Yeah, got it up 3-0, end of the period on top.
Jared Bucknell, another shout out. Just doing a tremendous job tonight at Towel Boy.
Starting the second period, Keaton's on the bottom position. Keaton's one of those wrestlers just like Gavin Bell. He puts you in some awkward positions and is able to weasel his way out of things.
Work up. There you go, that's a 1. Puts the score 4-0 in favor of Jacobson. Something tells me he's looking for that double again, Levi.
Yeah, he's going to stay on his low ankle attacks. There you go. Got a head inside single to the left side here. Needs to keep his knees underneath of him. But does a good job of cutting he needs to cut the corner here. There you go.
Get the head round.
Now the goal is just to get that ankle shelved up onto Keaton's knee pad, his right knee.
There'll be 3.
3-point takedown. 3-point takedown. I catch myself.
Well, someday, Levi, you'll understand wrestling. What do we got here? We awarded 1.
I missed the call. I don't locked hands, maybe.
I did not see it myself.
I can look at it.
I'm assuming it was.
Yep, looked like it was a locked hands call.
Okay. I'd have you explain locked hands to the folks at home, but it's hard to without showing them.
Yeah, just a pretty simple explanation is when you're in control after a takedown, or like where Keaton's right here, we cannot lock our hands unless we have a pinning combination where we have a head and an arm or a head and a leg.
30 seconds to go. I'd love to score some near fall points here or work him towards his back.
He's got a bar arm on the right-hand side, looking to capture either the near wrist or the far wrist. Now he's slipped off. He's looking for a claw ride, butcher situation here. He's got to elevate that left leg.
He's working hard at there. There we go, work into it.
Once you turn the hips, the shoulders will follow, but we kind of lost our positioning there.
Another good period. 7-1, end of the second, going into the third. It will be Gadberry's choice. We're arguing about blood maybe, or
going neutral here.
Looks like we might have a bloody nose. Yep, calling blood time. That's one of those situations where the boys are saying, hey, I'm bleeding, and the ref said, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Take this time to thank again Jesup Mat Club, the Jesup Booster Club for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. There is a cost for us to be able to host the regional duels, and we greatly appreciate that. I know there's probably tens of thousands of people watching at home, so that's good. Also, Heartland Technology, continue, and then of course Anthony Ba, Eric Clark, Sean Even up here tonight. You've got 2 not regular individuals doing this, so we're trying really hard. Trying not to sound stupid, that's our goal. But at the end of the day, what a great night for wrestling. Happy to be here, happy it's in Jesup.
Yeah, we're happy to host, happy to bring a high-level atmosphere to the community of Jesup, and hopefully we can revive Jesup wrestling.
7-1, beginning of the third.
Again, we're on that borderline of getting a major. We've only got, outside of this match, only 4 matches left, and with a tight dual score, every point's going to matter. So Keaton needs to stay on his attacks. Don't be satisfied with the 7-1 advantage right now.
Got to work back up there, right, Levi?
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to go. That's a 7-4 here, still in favor of Jacobson. 1:15 to go. Need Keaton to work on bottom.
Yeah, we need to keep moving.
He's working that up, knowing that a takedown is needed. That should give me a 1-point escape. Yeah. Keaton's got to wrestle.
Yeah, he needs to dig deep here. Go get a takedown and
just like that, we're a 1-point match.
Yeah.
We're going, coaches are calling for a cut. Keaton needs to find his offense with 40 seconds. That should be pace is not there right now. We need it to be. With the score 9-7, a takedown takes the lead. Keaton needs to be on offense.
Again, always continue to look for points.
28 seconds to go. We need to be in a shot here.
We finished 2 takedowns on this kid. No reason why we can't get to a third one.
Get to it. Yep. 15 seconds here. This is critical positioning.
If he can build his knees here, we're going to be in a good spot. I don't like us being on our belly here.
7 seconds. We call a stalemate?
Stalemate, yeah. Again, just hands down, circling, hard hand fight here. We can give up a stall call.
Yep. 1 second remains. That should do it. And no stall call?
No stall call.
That's not going to let Lisbon be happy about that. A good match.
Yeah, although we won 9-7, we were in a position to go get a major. We'll take the W, but there's a lot we can.
Levi, it looks like 38. We're throwing out Trayvon Delgardell.
Trayvon Delgardell, another senior for us.
This is
Trayvon's 38-6, currently ranked 8th in the state. It was state qualifier 2 years ago in 23, so we're hoping to get back to the well. Going up against
Knapp. Jackson Knapp.
Jackson Knapp. Again, this is another big seeding point for the state tournament, for the district tournament here next weekend.
If we look at it on paper only, these two should see each other next, 2 weeks, I suppose.
2 weeks, yeah.
Trayvon's another, fundamentally knows what he wants to do. Sometimes he gets a little lazy. And I can say that he's my family.
There's certain points where he just doesn't fire off his attacks. He's got great attacks. He's got great ducks, great knee pulls. If you're not cautious with him, he will throw you on your head. So he's done a great job this year.
Absolutely.
He's bought in. He's got his mind right. He's got his weight right. He comes to the practice room every day looking to get better. So appreciate Trevin and
yeah, it's senior leadership that we need, making everybody better. So we could use some offense out of Trayvon, though, right now. So looking for a shot. 50 seconds remains in the first period. 0-0. There's a good spot to score some points. And there should be, working hard.
That should be 3. We're under both arms.
Okay, back into it. No points awarded.
Good action by Trevin and Jackson Knapp. I thought we had takedown. We were under both arms with his hands on the mat. Good slide by action by Knapp. And Knapp gets a takedown.
15 seconds. It'd be nice to get one here.
Got to get one here, Trevin. End of the period here.
Sit out and go.
Overall, good first period.
Start of the second, 3-0 in favor of Knapp. It'll be Green's choice. We're deferring to the third. And he'll take the down position.
From the team score aspect of it, Jesup's up 10, 26-16 with 4 matches left. So any win by here would be critical for both teams.
Got to find our offense here if you're Trayvon Delgardell.
He hasn't got to that knee pull single yet, so he needs to create some action to get to that leg attack. Jackson Knapp with a 4-0 lead. Trevin's going to have to get to multiple takedowns if we're going to win this match here.
Got to push the pace here. Get your head back, get to your shot.
Both guys are a heavy hand fight here. Both of them are looking for their angles, looking for their corners.
There you go. Explosive. Finish that one. Finish that one.
There's that knee pull single that we were just talking about. Jackson Knapp with a good hard whizzer here. Trevin's going seatbelt. Still in a decent position to score. He can hit his duck from here. Right back to that knee pull single. And we're off the map. Good
Very
action.
close to scoring. 19 seconds remains. Need some points here in the second for Delagardelle.
Looks like we're going to go to the third period. Jackson Knapp up 4-0. Fully expect Trevin to go neutral here. Got to find a way.
Gas now.
Yep, got to find a way to 2 takedowns here.
Takedown to his back. Another option. Find a way out of this.
Yeah, just heavy hips. Got to keep sliding your hips away. Trying to find a way to break the Knapp's lock, but Knapp's doing a good job of elevating. That's not 3 because his head's buried. Trevin needs to find a way to. Good job of Trevin getting his hips back up. Trevin's here, just pick that ankle up off the mat. Just pick it up here and we're out. Got a stalemate call.
57 seconds, we have to go.
Yep, got nothing to lose here. Another good battle between 2 top 8 ranked kids in the state.
Need to find a good high scoring move here. That duck. Now finish that one. Finish that one.
Yep.
Should be 3 here.
Not quite yet. Jackson Knapp's doing a good job of cutting the corner here. Trevin can bump into him. He can get some near fall here.
And one.
And he's got near fall. He's got near fall here.
There's 2 awarded.
Yep. He's getting more near fall. He's going to come out on this 6-4 or 5-4. 8 seconds left in the match. Big ride out here.
Big ride. Absolutely.
Great
job. Great job, T-Man. Burying the dagger. Very good. That's a 5-4. Outstanding match by both wrestlers. I believe there might have been a little extracurricular wave at the end that this coach here is not all that impressed with.
Yeah, he's looking for a team point.
Definitely didn't need to do that.
Exactly. With a close duel, we don't need this.
I think they both agreed we didn't see it, but we're watching. We talked about that senior leadership. Now I need to send him a nice text message and remind him to be a leader.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to let your wrestling do the talking.
And it did. You know it?
Yeah.
Out comes one of my favorite J-Hawk wrestlers this year, Levi.
Yeah,
Caden Lang.
Man, he's been on a mission lately. He's been knocking off some 2A ranked kids and just been a hammer in the room. Really focusing on the details of his offense and just putting the hard work in.
We talk about strength. I often think if a person had never seen Caden Lang and they say he's 144 pounds, they would say that's not true.
Yeah.
He's explosive.
Caden Lang's a junior for the Jesup J-Hawks, 38-3, state qualifier as a sophomore last year, coming off an NICL conference championship.
Going 3, looking to score some
Yeah,
near fall here. He's just got to move him.
Yeah, he's got a half in. He's been working on this quite a bit, looking for near fall.
Should be awarded now. We're counting. Looking for a stick for a big eruption of our Jayhawk
A pin
crowd.
here would seal the deal.
Let's see what he can get her done. A lot of time. We talked about it before. A minute is a long time.
Long time to fire back, and he's close.
And he
There's
got
the
it.
pin.
And he's excited. The Jayhawk fans are excited. We're excited. Caden Lang. Outstanding. What a great season so far for him.
That brings the team score 35-16 Jesup. That's going to clinch the duel for the Jesup J-Hawks, cementing our berth at the state dual tournament in Coralville.
Back-to-back years, wonderful for Jesup.
That will take place Saturday, this coming Saturday, starting at 9 a.m., I believe.
We will forfeit to boots. Leads me to believe that
should be.
Well, we're going to send Renner out.
Yep.
Wyatt Renner at 57.
He's
and they are also forfeiting that. So Wyatt Renner will receive a forfeit, it appears. Well, Levi.
That's going to bring the
just
duel
like that, huh?
Bring the duel to a close. 41-22 Jesup. Wasn't the best start we had off, but you know what? At the end of the day, we came out with a victory.
Absolutely right. What a great night of wrestling. Want to congratulate all teams on their performances. Best of luck next weekend as they compete for a chance to punch their ticket at the Well. We safe travels. We've said that to Westwood. We'll say it to Lisbon. Jayhawk fans alike. Safe travels home. Again, huge thank you to the Jesup Mat Club and the Booster Club for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Heartland Technology, over and over again. For Levi Vogel, our hardworking crew, on-site producer Anthony Baugh, camera operator Eric Clark, tech guy Sean Even, I'm Zach Knutson, signing off from the Jesup Community Schools, where we're proud to say Jesup is on to the state dual tournament. This has been the Jayhawk Sports Network, powered by Heartland Technology, music courtesy of bensound.com. Go Jayhawks, and good night.